Welcome, fellow gardeners. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment sharing your soil struggles. This channel thrives on your questions and experiences. Today, we're tackling one of the most critical challenges every gardener faces, turning stubborn clay or loose, nutrient-poor sand into perfect fertile soil. Whether you're just starting your garden or have decades of experience, mastering soil transformation is the key to growing healthy plants, bigger harvests, and a garden that thrives year-round. The first step in transforming soil is understanding its nature. Clay soil is dense, heavy, and retains water too tightly. It can suffocate roots if left untreated, especially in rainy seasons. Sand, on the other hand, drains water quickly and rarely holds on to nutrients, making plants thirsty and hungry even after a good rain. Knowing this, your approach will differ for each type, but the goal is the same. Create a crumbly, nutrient-rich structure that balances water retention, drainage, and aeration. Think of soil as a living system. If it feels alive, your plants will feel alive too. If you're dealing with clay, the most powerful tool in your arsenal is organic matter. Compost, well-rotted manure, leaf mold, and even kitchen scraps can change clay soil's structure over time. The key is consistency and depth. For example, spread a layer of compost about 2 to 3 inches thick across the garden bed and work it into the top 6 to 8 inches of clay soil. Over time, this will introduce tiny pockets of air, making the soil softer and more workable. You can also add coarse materials like rice hulls or shredded bark to improve drainage. Remember, you're not just mixing materials, you're nurturing a micro-ecosystem where bacteria, fungi, and earthworms thrive, naturally improving your clay into rich, friable soil. Another secret many gardeners overlook is using green manures or cover crops. Plants like clover, vetch, and ryegrass grow deep roots that break up compact clay naturally. After a season, these roots decompose and create channels for air and water. For practical application, plant a cover crop in the off-season, let it grow for 6 to 10 weeks, then cut it back and incorporate it into the soil. Even sandy gardeners can benefit from cover crops, as they add biomass and improve nutrient retention in otherwise hungry sand. For sandy soil, the opposite approach works best. Your goal is to increase water and nutrient retention without making the soil heavy. Start with a generous addition of compost or well-rotted manure. About 1 part organic matter for every 2 parts sand works well. For example, if you have a raised bed with a depth of 12 inches, adding 4 to 6 inches of compost and mixing it thoroughly can create a sponge-like environment that holds water and nutrients for your plants. You can also mix in natural clay or loam in small amounts, around 10 to 15% of the total volume, to give the sandy soil more structure while maintaining drainage. Over time, regular additions of compost every season will keep your sandy soil fertile and productive. Once you've amended clay or sand, don't stop there. Mulching is crucial to preserving soil structure. Organic mulches like straw, leaves, grass clippings, or wood chips regulate temperature, retain moisture, and slowly break down to feed the soil. For clay gardens, mulching prevents surface crusting that can restrict root growth. For sandy gardens, mulching reduces evaporation, keeping the soil consistently damp. Apply a 2 to 3 inch layer around your plants, but keep it slightly away from stems to prevent rot. Over time, this layer becomes part of your soil's organic content, sustaining fertility naturally. Soil transformation isn't just about what you add above ground, it's about who lives below it. Earthworms, bacteria, and fungi are your natural soil engineers. Earthworms aerate clay and sandy soils, while microbes decompose organic matter, releasing nutrients in forms your plants can absorb. To encourage them, avoid chemical fertilizers and pesticides, keep the soil slightly moist, and maintain a layer of organic mulch. You'll know your soil is thriving when it smells earthy, is easy to dig, and teems with worms. Transforming soil is not an overnight process. Clay soils improve gradually as organic matter and cover crops break down, sometimes taking a few seasons to achieve the perfect balance. Sandy soils benefit from ongoing compost additions and natural mulches year after year. Think of it as an investment. Every shovel of compost and every cover crop planted compounds over time, creating soil that sustains your garden for decades. Finally, don't underestimate the value of testing. A simple soil test can reveal pH, nutrient levels, and texture issues that affect plant growth. Clay soils may need lime to reduce acidity, while sandy soils might require extra potassium or nitrogen to feed hungry plants. Adjustments should always be natural and gradual. Your goal is living soil, not chemical shortcuts. By now you should have a clear roadmap for turning stubborn clay or thirsty sand into soil that's alive, balanced, and productive. Remember, this isn't just about growing vegetables or flowers. It's about creating a sustainable ecosystem in your garden that feeds both your plants and your passion for gardening. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe to Evergreen Garden for more in-depth gardening tips and share your own experiences in the comments. Let's learn from each other and grow together. Every compost pile turned, every mulched bed, and every cover crop planted is a step closer to soil perfection. Your garden and your plants will thank you for it.